and we're going to get into this, but women were very freaky in the 90s. I'm going to give you an example. This might have been like 99 to 2000, but there's an example I'm going to give y'all that's going to, I'm going to wait a little bit, but I really want to get into the fake outrage. A lot of those women went to Atlanta with the express purpose of getting it in. It's no different than spring break. Spring break has become the sanitized version of Freaknik. Go look at what goes on in Myrtle Beach at Bike Week. Bike Week is a tad bit of a sanitized version of Freaknik. Bike Week is damn near on Freaknik level, because Bike Week happens every year. It has never gone away. They've tried to stop it. There are people in Myrtle Beach that have tried to stop Black Bike Week because they know what's going on. Well, you're going to have a few shootings. You know, you're going to have some shootings. So I can't say it's all. So Myrtle Beach equals shootings. So we already know this. But it's going to be a lot of other things going on. But Black Bike Week is close to where Freaknik was. It's not really all the way there because it wasn't overly freaky in public, but behind the scenes, it's going down. It's going down. All right. Now, with Freaknik, it was people. It's almost like an all-star weekend, right? But it's a freaky all-star weekend where males and females will engage in certain behaviors, right? They will turn the city into basically into an orgy almost, right? They will turn into an orgy almost. Now I know in 2023, oh my God, women twerking and busting it open in the streets and having relations with men in the open. Yes. Yes. What's good, B-Fairs? The heifers was freaky. I don't want to hear nothing about no Me Tooing. I ain't trying to hear none of that. These women were participating. Listen, your aunties were participating in the acts. Okay, we are not about to sit here and Me Too nobody. All right, we are not about to do that. Right, Steven? People want to act brand new about Freaknik and Black Bike Week. What are you talking about? I'm surprised ain't no documentaries have come out about Black Bike Week, especially in like the early to mid 2000s. I mean, you know, but look at spring break, right? Look at spring break now in Miami. You know how crazy it gets in Miami now because of spring break, especially after the pandemic. Things got crazier. You got women who are in full-blown relationships taking girls trips to spring break. Listen, if you let your girl take spring break trips with her girlfriends, she's getting her back blown out. Some of you guys are letting your girls go on these girls trips for spring break. Why she won't take you? Why she just want to be with her girlfriends? You know why? It is because she wants to go and she wants to meet random dudes. And that's her opportunity to do it, is to go on spring break girls trips. And she'll tell you, oh, we've been planning this for like a year and it's just for the girls. They'll use all that, right? And some of you dudes will be like, okay, call me when you get there. You're like, call me when you, what? And you guys are letting your girls go. I'm telling you right now, Freaknik is still happening, but in a lesser capacity in regards to these spring break weekends in South Florida and Black Bike Week. Is still happening. What do you call it? The CIAA tournament week, right? The CI, when they do those tournaments in Charlotte, oh, it's going down. It's going down. Because you're having all these people from all these different parts of the country. They're there to have fun. They ain't there to, you know, they all that mask that these women have in their city, let's say they from I don't know, Cleveland, Ohio, or they're from Arizona or Texas or Pennsylvania, New Jersey, right? Let's say they're from Minnesota. They put on a face, right? They're this way, but when they go on vacation, they get to turn it up a notch. And that's what Freaknik was. Freaknik was a place where women can turn it up a notch. Severa says, Bayou Classic, Mardi Gras, Spring Break, Galveston, Texas, Memorial Day in Miami. Never did Freaknik, a little before my time, but they had some great black parties back in the day. I'm sure they probably still have them now. You know, minus the shootings, because, you know, you have all these people, especially a lot of these black people converging. There's going to be some shootings. There's going to be some fights, and there's going to be some shootings. But let me tell you a story. I saw a DVD of Luther Campbell, right? Because he's the one, I think, producing this Freaknik documentary. There was a guy like Luther Campbell, right? And he was on stage. This was probably 2000, because Ray Lewis was there. And I don't know, this was like one of those DVDs back in the days, right? I saw this DVD in the early 2000s. Luke, or somebody with Luke, offered a woman in the audience money. I cannot think of how much it was. It was either $100 or $300 or something like that, or $1,000. I'm not sure. To get on stage in front of all these people, because they're on stage, and give a man sloppy toppy. This was like in 2000, I believe. I think it was right after the Ravens won the Super Bowl. And guess what? There was a woman who gladly went on stage and performed the act. Hold on. I don't know what sound is. Hold on. One of these videos randomly started playing on my tablet over there. Just very randomly. It's almost like they're like, don't say nothing. What are you doing? You know? But anyway, yeah, I don't know if y'all seen that. Yeah, it was the 2 Live Crew. This was around 2000. It was Luke Campbell something, Luther Campbell something. And the girl got on stage and gave that guy that sloppy toppy. And the crazy, I don't want to get the details, but she tried to clown him for not being at full capacity. She tried to clown him because he wasn't at full capacity. And then she got on the mic and said, because I guess he tried to diss her, and she said that she don't care. She got her money. You know what I'm saying? I think it was $1,000 he may have offered her. And she got on the mic like, I don't care, because he was trying to diss her because she was telling him that he couldn't get at full capacity. And yeah. She says she don't care. She got her G. That's what she said. I'm telling you right now, man, these women are not being forced to do shit. We have to stop with this narrative that women are out here being forced. We are not going to do that. No, we are not. We are not going to do that. Eric Brown said, I seen that, Jay. I'll tell you, what won't they do for a little bit of money? Or a lot of money. I mean, it depends, right? But to them, I guess to Luke, you know, it wasn't a big deal to him. But that just shows you, what women are willing to do when they do Freaknik. And now all of a sudden, because they realize they're going to get exposed, because some of your aunties, there are women who are probably married with families. They probably have corporate jobs. They might be educators. Their past is about to come back and haunt them. So what they want to do is they want to act like they were being forced. We are not going to push that narrative today. As a matter of fact, let's show this article, because, you know, people want to start acting like they're victims. Oh, nope, we're not going to play that. We are not going to play that. Okay, let's get into this article here. Look at what this Yahoo article says. It says Freaknik aunties are shook after the footage will be shown in upcoming documentary. Let's see. People who attend Freaknik are already bracing for impact after Hulu announced a documentary about the infamous event is in the works. A release date has not been revealed yet, but more than just attendees are anticipating what the project footage would reveal. And they are in good company. Even their children and those who have heard the legends of the event's later raunchy years of hilarious, fearful of family members, raunchy Tootsie Rolls being broadcast to the world. As previously reported by Revolt, Freaknik, the wildest party ever told, the wildest party never told, boasts a host of producers including Jermaine Dupri and Uncle Luke. The latter has long been heralded for helping to launch Freaknik, as his music served as a soundtrack setting the tone for citywide party throughout the 90s. The streaming giant describes the production as a look back at the rise and fall of a small Atlanta HBCU picnic that exploded into a potential street party and spotlighted ATL as a major cultural stage. The event ultimately gained unprecedented popularity, drawing people from all over the country to the city. As the attendance grew, so did the antics that Freaknik has become most known for. A TikTok user by the name of Tina said that she attended multiple years, including 94 at its peak. And this is the video here. I'll let her tell you in her own words about attending one of these Freakniks.
Y'all, I don't know. We might be in trouble. Did y'all see Hulu is about to release a documentary about 94 Freaknik? Yes. 1994 Freaknik. Yes. They are about to release a documentary. So, I'm just, now I've been to several Freakniks. 94 was one that I attended. So
she might definitely be on some of that footage. You know what I'm saying? She said she attended multiple. And guess what? Ain't nobody forced her to go.
I'm just praying that Jesus be a fence. I'm praying that Jesus just be a big, tall privacy fence. That's my prayer. This Easter, this Good Friday. That's my prayer. So, you know, I will say this though. Like when they would bring out those video cameras and start recording, I immediately removed myself from the, that situation. I never ever was okay with being recorded out there. So hopefully that worked to my benefit, but you know, you never know. So the only thing I got is, if you see your girl in the documentary, hey man, at least.
Yeah, man, she says she hoping to get a defense shield. She's hoping that, you know, she ain't seen. But listen, man, they had the camcorders. Those camcorders, damn near everybody that went had a camcorder, man. They was recording everything.
I'm fully clothed. At least all my clothes are on.
Putting them on tapes, because DVDs wasn't as useful then, right? So you had to put them on tapes, right?
That's all I got. that's the best I got. But yeah, y'all, they about to put our business out in the street. Some of us might be on TV. So get your parental controls together. And I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
Now you see why they're upset. Now you see why they're feeling the heat. And they're like, listen, we got to do something. Now, at least she's being honest and she's not being fake and trying to act like she's a victim. She chose to go. She said she wasn't cool with being recorded, which is fine, right? But this is the 90s. I don't think people were seeking consent about the, you know, recording people, right? But at least she's being honest and saying this. But yes, she's nervous. She's very nervous because these people have built up a image of themselves. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. You see, she and other women have built up this image of themselves. an image that is not real. Now, she might be a nice person, but you got all these women who probably talk crazy, act like they're this and that, but then you're twerking for a group of men. You're getting it on. Like, somebody sent me a picture to my email right before I went live of a Freaknik situation where it looked like a police officer, was, in the cheeks, or, spreading the cheeks of this one female. And I saw a meme, right? The crazy thing, I saw that as a meme. Somebody had responded to that post and told them to take that down because that was their mother. This chick getting her cheek spread by this dude. Come to find out her daughter's on Twitter telling the person to take it down. See, this is what's going on out here. Some of y'all mamas out here, man, your mamas, your aunts out here doing some freaky stuff. And then the children have to suffer for that because the children are on Twitter, fighting, windmilling, right? Trying to throw virtual hands because their mama was out there twerking. Well, it wasn't really twerking then, but out here going full slore at Freaknik. And the children who are adults now, they have to get on social media and defend their parents. But in that photo, I'm telling y'all about the chick getting her cheek spread. She was smiling. She didn't look distressed. She didn't look distressed to me. I saw no distress in her face. All right.